Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll reveal what secrets lie behind these locked doors. Sarah tried the door, found it open, and cautiously entered. Suddenly, a girl appeared in terror, looking as if she had just stepped out of a supporting role in a movie. Sarah easily took her down and, seeing the girl stop struggling, let go of her mouth, explaining that her son was missing. The girl suggested that missing a kid is a job for security, but Sarah suspected the security might be part of the real problem here. The girl called out to Sarah, saying she could help find her son but wanted a lift out of there. Meanwhile, Sarah's resume was being reviewed by Black Sister and her embassy chief, her backstory reading like a blockbuster movie trailer. It turned out Sarah was the sole survivor of an Afghan attack years back, but retired afterward to talk about a dramatic exit. Black Sister had no plans to trouble her, just quietly signaling for her to sneak out. But Sarah already had her own covert plan in mind, while the girl introduced herself as Irina. Irina was a political prisoner and a tech whiz, and they planned to sneak into the warehouse like modern-day swan thieves. To rescue Josh, they had to navigate through the warehouse filled with blocks on every side, though Irina secretly tucked something away. With the plan firmly in place, the two of them set off on their mission, only to nearly collide with security. What a chaotic and out-of-control situation. They managed to drag the unconscious guard to a corner like they were in a game of stealth mode. Before leaving, Sarah snagged the guard's key and handcuffed him just to be extra polite. Finally, they breezed into the warehouse, just like a high-octane sequence from an action flick. Sarah noticed the last shuttle left just before Josh went missing. Now that's what I call a pigeon pie of clues. Spotting a familiar logo, she recalled the woman from the bag handoff talk about DJ Curran's view. Sarah hurriedly pried open a cabinet, only to find the bag stuffed with drugs. Realizing she was in danger, she took Irina for a detour. Sarah suspected Josh's disappearance was tied to some conspiracy, and she figured it was time for a chat with security. But all Irina wanted was to escape, leading to a dramatic showdown between the two. Sarah pinned her against the wall, discovering the USB stick she had hidden. This girl had plenty of secrets. Just as Irina was about to spill the beans, someone knocked on the door. Two muscular guys burst in, looking just like the villains from a bad movie. Sarah realized they couldn't be security. It was game time. She took decisive action to stabilize the situation, moving like a tiger on the prowl. After an intense struggle, she finally subdued them. Talk about a nail-biter. But as she tried to escape, she ran into Donovan and got captured. Junkie burst through another door and injected Sarah with a tranquilizer. Lights out. In her dreams, she reminisced about the sweet moments spent with her son. But when she woke up, she found herself tied up, staring at Junkie and Black Sister. Black Sister revealed that Sarah's mom mentioned she had PTSD. Talk about a family reunion. This meant Sarah's reactions might just be her imagination, her own little magic show. Subtitles. Junkie holding notes commences water dunk rescue ritual. However, the video showed only Sarah, with no sign of her son, leaving her feeling particularly distressed. Sarah began to doubt if she ever really brought her son along. Black Sister turned to leave the room, while Sarah drifted back to sleep after calming down only to notice someone freeing her restraints. The one freeing her was Irina, who explained the security head had interrogated her but didn't mention the drugs. Sarah remained skeptical of her true identity, keeping her guard up. Irina confessed that her name wasn't really Irina. It was just the name of a character from a Hollywood script. Her real name was Zira Volkova, truly a microcosm of political enigmas. The USB held evidence of her enemies' crimes, and her foes were those muscle-bound brutes out there. Just then, she recognized Donovan as the puppet master, sharpening her focus on her goals. After a battle of wits, Sarah and Irina decided to make their escape through the window. The only way forward was to find the bag's owner. Just as they pondered that, 2 security guards strolled over. They blended in with the group and smoothly dodged the guards. Felt like they were playing an escape room. Irina used her tech skills to control the scene and signal for them. When they met in the cafeteria, Sarah cautiously chatted with the mysterious man. The man warned Sarah that if she didn't hand over the bag, she'd lose her son.